does not exist anywhere else in the quantity it exists here. It is black. Not brown, not gray. Black, the exact color of something that has spent 10,000 years absorbing life and death. This single quiet landscape holds the power to feed 400 million people who will never see it. Strangers in Cairo, in Dhaka, in Mogadishu, eating bread grown from a soil they could not find on a map. It is one of the most miraculous food engines on earth. But what makes this place truly unbelievable isn't its staggering generosity. It is a terrifying paradox. How did the very ground that prevents global famine become the exact landscape used to systematically starve millions of its own people? How does the most fertile soil on Earth continuously attract the world's most catastrophic violence? To understand the mystery of this scarred paradise, you cannot look at modern maps. You must understand the journey before the dark payoff can be revealed. That journey begins at the edge of a forgotten world, where the earth itself was forged. To truly understand the dark secrets of this land, you cannot start with its modern cities, its powerful kings, or its devastating wars. You must start with the ground itself. This legendary black earth is not a random gift from nature. It is a massive ancient debt the land paid to itself slowly over thousands of years. And history proves it is still collecting on that debt. Picture this entire region at the absolute end of the last ice age. There are no industrial farms, no metal fences, and no human beings. There is only grass. An endless, untamed ocean of it, stretching from the very edge of Europe deep into the heart of Central Asia. Growing taller than a person in the peak of summer, constantly bending in a bitter wind that never quite stops. This is the Great Steppe. And the steppe was a flawless, natural machine designed for one specific purpose: making the most fertile soil on the planet. Every single year for 10 millennia, the wild grass grew. And every winter it died. Its roots, incredibly dense, fibrous, and deep, died along with it beneath the surface. In a warmer, wetter climate, all of that dead organic plant matter would simply rot away on the top of the surface and vanish completely into the atmosphere. But here, the bitter winters were cold enough to slow down the rotting process. And the harsh summers were dry enough to stop the heavy rain from washing the rich nutrients nutrients out of the earth. Ancient earthworms slowly pulled the organic matter deep under. Microbes methodically broke it down into a dark, highly stable substance called humus. Year after year, century after century, for 10,000 years, the earth built its treasure. Think about the ground beneath your own feet right now. Have you ever stopped to wonder what historical secrets or what ancient lives are buried directly under the soil you walk on every day? Tell me in the comments below if you know the history of your own land. If this incredible process of nature fascinates you, take a moment to hit that like button and share this journey with someone who loves uncovered history. Because what happened next to this pristine, natural paradise is something no one could have ever anticipated. It was an untouched masterwork of time, waiting for humanity to discover its power. In the historic year of 1883, a brilliant, pioneering geologist named Vasily Dokuchaev arrived at the vast, wild steppe to unlock its best-kept secrets. He dug massive pits, meticulously measured the dark, rich layers of earth, and arrived at a revolutionary concept that completely transformed global science forever. Soil is not just dead, crushed rock. It is a living, breathing body, the magnificent product of climate, grass, ancient animals, and thousands of years of time, all working together in absolute harmony. He gave this miraculous black earth its official scientific name, Chernozem, derived directly from the ancient words for black and ground. Wherever this incredibly rare soil occurs on our planet, it instantly creates an unstoppable global breadbasket. Wherever it occurs, it naturally ends up feeding far more human beings than will ever actually live on top of the soil itself. And of all those rare agricultural belts scattered across the globe, this specific territory has the longest, most profound record of feeding absolute strangers. The ancient Greeks bought their rich grain right here 25 centuries ago. The mighty empire of Rome heavily leaned on these exact harvests to survive their winters. Long before anyone ever counted 400 million people, this sacred soil was already the singular place the rest of the world came to when it was desperately hungry. It makes you wonder deeply about the invisible networks that keep us alive today. How often do we truly consider where the food on our plate comes from, or the hands that grew it? If you have ever wondered about the global journey of your daily bread, share your thoughts in the comments below. Take a brief moment to hit the like button and share this video with a friend to help spread this incredible story. Because the wild paradise that built this global treasure was about to be locked away behind a fence, changing the fate of millions forever. This was the beginning of an era where nature's greatest gift would become a central battleground for power, wealth, and control. Forever altering the delicate balance between the land and the people who depend on it for survival. But the grand, infinite step that built this miraculous soil has almost entirely vanished from our modern world. 3 centuries of constant, aggressive plowing completely turned that endless green grass sea into the largest, most industrial farmland in Europe. Today, the true wild steppe survives in only a handful of incredibly small, fragile fragments. The largest of those sacred fragments sits quietly in the absolute south, near the edge of Crimea, protected behind a heavy iron fence that has stood firmly since the year 1898, the sanctuary of Ascania Nova. It was here that an eccentric baron named Friedrich Pfalz-Fein deliberately fenced off a massive piece of virgin steppe that had never felt the violent bite of a human plow and left it entirely alone. In 1899, he brought back a small, stocky, dun-colored creature, the legendary Przewalski's horse. This is the only truly wild horse left alive on Earth, directly descended from ancient Ice Age herds that once roamed this planet. Within decades of his actions, they went completely extinct in the open Mongolian plains. The only animals that survived, the absolute genetic seed of the entire species, were the ones living safely behind that fence in southern Ukraine. In 1992, their descendants were finally sent back to the wild. The wild horse exists today simply because one man decided, for no practical economic reason at all, to keep one tiny corner of the world exactly the way it had always been. Does our modern, fast-paced world have a responsibility to preserve these hidden, untouched sanctuaries before they disappear forever? If you believe we must protect these rare, ancient wonders of nature, leave a comment below with your thoughts. Hit that like button right now and share this video with someone who values the preservation of our beautiful planet. Because just beyond this peaceful fence, the great rivers were preparing to carve out the bloody pathways of human civilization. This thin line between complete destruction and absolute preservation is a mirror to our own choices, showing how a single person's resolve can rewrite the ecological future of an entire landscape. Keeping a remnant of the primordial earth beating in a world covered by asphalt and concrete. While the endless plains built the miraculous soil, it was the great rushing rivers that gave this historic land its very first cities. The mighty Dnipro, Europe's magnificent 4th longest river, falls dramatically out of the dark north. Running more than 2,000 long kilometers down the spine of the entire country, directly to the Black Sea. For most of human history, in a vast territory with absolutely no mountains to cross and very few established roads to follow, river was the only true road. And exactly where the river bent, great medieval cities began to grow. More than 1,000 remarkable years ago, on the high, windswept western bank of the Dnipro, a spectacular city rose that would rapidly become one of the most vital, powerful hubs in the entire medieval world, the city of Kiev. By the 11th century, the Grand State ruled from this very hill. Kievan Rus stood proudly among the largest and most sophisticated empires in Europe. Its noble princes married directly into the royal houses of France and Byzantium. In the monumental year of 1037, its visionary rulers raised a breathtaking cathedral, St. Sophia, adorned with 13 magnificent domes and ancient walls, completely covered in dazzling gold mosaic, much of which miraculously survives to this very day. That represents nearly 1,000 continuous years of rising incense, sweeping invasion, and silent human prayer beneath the exact same ceiling. This enduring architectural marvel acts as a living bridge to our ancestors, surviving the rise and fall of countless dynasties while retaining its sacred splendor. Think about the sheer weight of that history. Have you ever stood inside a place that felt so ancient? It completely changed how you view your own lifespan. If you have ever visited a historical wonder that took your breath away, drop a comment below and share that location with the Hidden Nations community. Take a quick second to smash that like button and share this video with a fellow history lover. Because beneath these glorious golden domes lie dark, hidden catacombs that hold an entirely different kind of mystery. A subterranean realm of secrets waiting to be uncovered by those brave enough to step into the quiet dark. Not very far from that brilliant cathedral, the steep hillside rising high above the rushing river is completely hollow. Beneath the brilliant gold domes of the Kiev-Pechorsk Lavra, also known as the Monastery of the Caves, runs an intricate subterranean network of narrow tunnels dug entirely by hand by devoted monks nearly 1,000 years ago. In the cool, absolute darkness of these catacombs, the fragile bodies of ancient saints lie naturally preserved by the unique climate of the caves. Drawing endless generations of silent pilgrims who still descend today with thin candles to pray in passages barely wide enough for a single person. This city of Kiev has been violently sacked, burned, and painstakingly rebuilt more times than most modern cities have ever existed. The unstoppable Mongol hordes burned it completely to the ground in the year 1240. Over the turbulent centuries, it has been aggressively ruled from Vilnius, from Warsaw, and from Moscow. And occasionally from absolutely no one but itself. It has spent dramatic history belonging on official paper to someone else. Trapped in a geopolitical tug-of-war that never seemed to have an end. This is the undeniable pattern that continuously repeats across this entire landscape. The soil is simply too valuable to ever be left alone by neighboring empires. And yet the territory is too vast to ever be fully conquered or held. This geographical paradox turned the region into a perpetual battlefield, where the lines on the map shifted constantly. But the spirit of the people remained deeply rooted in the earth, refusing to be erased by the shifting winds of fortune. Think about the places or traditions in your own country that have survived through centuries of hardship and change. What is the oldest piece of history in your hometown that still stands today? Tell us your story in the comments below. We genuinely want to build a global community of history enthusiasts here. If you find this journey deeply moving, please take a moment to smash the like button, subscribe to Hidden Nations, and share this video with others to support this project. Because out of this endless cycle of invasion, a fierce and unbreakable class of warriors was about to rise from the deep, wild steppe. Forever transforming the balance of power and carving their own legacy into the annals of time. It was a shift that would echo for generations to come, leaving an indelible mark upon the world. Out of the endless cycle of foreign invasion and imperial ash, fierce, unbreakable class of warriors began to coalesce on the wild, unregulated southern fringes of the Great Steppe. They were the Cossacks, a name that literally translates to free men. And they were born entirely from the desperate desire to escape the suffocating chains of European serfdom and royal tyranny. The neighboring empires of Poland, Lithuania, Muscovy, and the Ottoman Turks pushed aggressively down into this rich, raw landscape. Thousands of runaway peasants fled the brutal oppression of their landlords, heading straight into the wild borderlands along the lower rapids of the massive Dnipro River. Edges of the known civilized world, they built a highly unique, intensely democratic, and ruthlessly militarized society that recognized no external kings, paid no taxes, and bowed to no foreign emperors. They became the ultimate guardians of the borderlands, mastering the art of lightning-fast horse warfare, guerrilla raids, and maritime combat in small, nimble wooden boats that could terrorize massive Ottoman warships across the open waters of the Black Sea. But they were far more than just a fierce mercenary army. They were a living, breathing symbol of total personal autonomy. An untamed collective force bound together by a sacred oath to defend their freedom and their ancestral faith to the absolute death. This growing warrior republic effectively challenged the absolute authority of distant crowns, rewriting the rules of survival on an open, treacherous frontier where only the bravest could survive. This secret island fortress, known as the Zaporozhian Sich, became the beating heart of the Cossack universe. Hidden behind thick wooden palisades, sharp spikes, and roaring river currents that smashed incoming boats to pieces, this sanctuary operated entirely on its own terms. Here, there were no masters and no slaves. Every warrior had an equal vote in choosing their supreme military commander, the hetman. And any leader who failed the people could be instantly stripped of power or executed on the spot. From this watery stronghold, the Cossacks crafted an independent identity that fiercely resisted assimilation by the great empires pressing down from all sides. They became a shield for the local culture, language, and orthodox traditions. Standing tall as a sovereign power, right in the middle of a shifting continental chessboard. But living in a constant state of total, unyielding rebellion comes with a terrifyingly high price. For over a century, the borderlands bled continuously as the Cossacks fought brutal, desperate wars against Polish kings, Ottoman sultans, and Russian Tsars to protect their hard-won autonomy. How far would you be willing to run, and what comforts of modern society would you completely give up right now, just to experience total, uncompromised freedom? If you believe that human liberty is something worth fighting for at all costs, let us know your perspective in the comments down below. Take a quick second to smash that beautiful like button, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Let's keep pushing forward into the forgotten, untamed wild. Because deep in the shadows of the imperial palaces, a cold, calculated, and absolutely lethal trap was being laid to destroy them forever. Signaling the end of an era. In the late 18th century, the untamed horizon of the free borderlands faced an entirely new, calculating adversary. Empress Catherine the Great looked out from her golden palace in St. Petersburg and saw the wild southern steppe not as a sanctuary for rebel warriors, but as a massive unexploited goldmine of black soil that could fund the entire Russian Empire. With a single ruthless decree in 1775, her imperial army surrounded the secret island fortress of the Zaporozhian Sich, while the Cossack warriors were away fighting foreign wars. Without firing a single shot, the imperial forces dismantled the wooden palisades, banned the very name of the Cossacks from official history, and either flee into exile or enlist in the regular imperial army. The wild, unregulated frontier was officially dead, replaced by the cold, calculated lines of imperial geometry. Catherine immediately carved up millions of acres of this pristine virgin earth, distributing it to foreign nobles, German colonists, and loyal Russian aristocrats. They brought with them a weapon far more destructive to the ancient ecosystem than any cannon or musket: the heavy iron plow. For 10,000 years, the dense root networks of the wild grass had held the rich black humus safely beneath the surface. Now, under the sharp steel blades of millions of imperial plows, the sacred ground was violently torn open, exposing its deep, dark wealth to the open air for the very first time in human history. This rapid, aggressive agricultural colonization transformed the region into the undisputed breadbasket of Europe. Turning quiet ports like Odessa into bustling global hubs of grain shipping. Ships packed to the brim with wheat sailed out to feed the rapidly growing industrial cities of Britain, France, and Germany. Making foreign empires completely dependent on the output of this single landscape. Yet, beneath this massive boom of wealth and global trade, the land itself was beginning to buckle under the intense, unyielding pressure of industrial-scale farming. The deep black soil, once considered an infinite, inexhaustible resource, was being systematically depleted of its vital nutrients, decade after decade. Stripped of the natural ground cover that had protected it for millennia. As the 19th century gave way to the 20th, the imperial greed that had unlocked this unprecedented agricultural bounty was about to collide directly with a series of massive, violent political revolutions. The iron grip of the Tsars would soon shatter, paving the way for a brand new, fiercely ideological regime that viewed this fertile land not just as a source of trade wealth, but as a weapon for absolute societal reorganization. Imagine seeing a landscape that had remained completely unchanged since the last ice age, permanently transformed by human hands in just a single generation. Do you think humanity has an inherent right to alter nature for its own survival? Or are we ultimately just short-sighted caretakers, destroying things we can never replace? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button and share this video with someone who loves historical drama. Because as this massive wave of agricultural exploitation swept across the landscape, a quiet, invisible climate trap was being set. One that would ultimately lead to a devastating requiem. The collapse of the old empires did not bring peace to the Black Earth. Instead, it opened the floodgates to the most terrifying chapter in its entire history. In the early 20th century, a new, hyper-ideological Soviet regime seized control of this priceless landscape. Viewing its immense agricultural wealth not as a sanctuary to be protected, but as an industrialized weapon to fund a rapid, aggressive military expansion. Under a brutal forced policy known as collectivization, the state violently confiscated private farms, tore families away from their ancestral plots, and viewed the independent local farmers who had protected this soil for generations as absolute enemies of the state. The ancient, delicate balance between humanity and the steppe was completely shattered in an instant. The regime demanded impossible, ever-increasing grain quotas, stripping the land bare and shipping every single kernel of wheat away to industrial centers, while leaving the local villages with absolutely nothing. What followed was a silent artificial apocalypse, the Holodomor. Within a single devastating winter, millions of men, women, and children quietly starved to death on the very soil that produced the most abundant food on the planet. Their stories completely erased by a suffocating wall of state censorship. But the tragedy of the Black Earth did not end with the horrors of forced starvation. Just a decade later, the mechanized nightmares of World War II rolled across the exact same fields. As Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union locked horns in a titanic, apocalyptic struggle for control of Europe's ultimate breadbasket. The pristine steppe became the bloodiest battlefield on Earth. Scarred by thousands of miles of trenches, scorched earth retreats, and millions of artillery shells that poisoned the water table and mixed human ash directly into the ancient topsoil. Yet, despite being subjected to the most intense violence and systemic destruction of the modern era, the deep, dark resilience of this unique landscape could not be fully extinguished. When the smoke of the 20th century's great wars finally cleared, the land slowly healed itself once more, reclaiming its rightful title as a global agricultural superpower that today feeds hundreds of millions of people across Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. It stands as a living, breathing testament to the fact that while empires, tyrants, and borders will inevitably rise and fall like shifting dust, the eternal spirit of the land and the unyielding people who tend to it will always endure, carrying the heavy scars of history forward into an uncertain future. How do you even begin to process the tragic irony of an entire population starving to death on the most fertile, productive land on Earth? When we look back at the dark turning points of human history. Do you believe that human greed is an inevitable flaw in our species? Or can we actually learn from these devastating events to build a more empathetic world? Please share your honest, heartfelt thoughts in the comments down below. Hit that like button and share this vital piece of history with everyone you know. Because the ultimate legacy of this sacred blood-soaked ground is still actively shaping the modern world. In ways most people completely fail to see.